Alrighty, welcome back to Startup Company. So, where did we leave off? We are retiring in 37 years. We have $1.2 million and we are building up TechStick here. Level 60 on everything. I believe we just had video ads added. Not quite there. But that's alright. We'll turn these back on. Start getting more users. We're about halfway capped up there. Alright. And look at our research points. What do we got to unlock? Alright. So we have our expert kits here. 1000 RP. Let's just start there. And look at our features. I believe we have everything except for these down here. Oh. I love the HR managers. Alright, frameworks we have unlocked up to... We'll get this one next. And hosting, we were chipping away at that. Right. Alright. Our next goal is 10 million users, so to get there we're going to need to continue to upgrade. A little bit at a time. We really do need to start pausing now. Alright, and what does our hosting look like? We are getting close there. Alright. I think we should consider creating a new website. So TechStick is a... What type of website is this here? I don't even know. What does it say? Or does it say? It may not. I know how to find out. We'll look in competitors. I believe we're social media. Yeah, we're a social media company. And we have taken over the number 10 slot. So here, if we look, if we wanted to, we could try to merge with Closed Door. I don't want to. What I do want to do is create a new platform. We'll do a gaming platform. Alright. Now, it's just like before, except we own 100% of this. So we can use the profits from TechStick, and then we can funnel those directly into our new website, right? Now what do we want to do here? We'll do this. And we will start with looks like now we have some new features that we can unlock. We'll do video functionality, item listing, offline content, profile page, banner ads is there. Alright. So the very first feature that we're going to add is our landing page. Then we'll do that is beginner, beginner. Alright. And this is beginner and beginner. So we will add 3 features right off the bat. No profit features, right? I bet we have 10 of these. Yep. And 10. Oh, we don't have 10 levels of those. How many do we have? We have 9. Alright, so we'll start that. Let's do an email campaign. Alright, so as you can tell, we're not using up all of our beginning, free, not free, but it's the beginning hosting, the cloud hosting. So we can ride with that for a little bit. I do want to upgrade the framework, but I want to upgrade it to the next, which one? Yeah, this Qt framework is fine because it has the 9 features. That's really what we're looking for. Because with 9 features, you spread out the amount of positive features with the amount of negative features, or the profit generating features. So, in just a second, we will have enough to unlock this. Boom, just like that. Now that we have it, we can come in here, upgrade, and find it. Right there. License cost is $780,000. We're going to install it. Now if we look back here, now we've got plenty of features. Alright, and we can add sharing functionality. No, it's going to be off. We can add our offline content. And we can add our profile page. We can add subscriptions. Now with subscriptions, it's only going to allow us to do video functionality, which is fine. I believe. Oh, that's big. Why is item listing shut off? Yeah, now we can do both. Alright. And we can also add video ads. And then hire somebody to check into that. I'm not going to add this just yet because we haven't researched it, but either the ad block obfuscator or the DDoS protection would come handy here. But we are going to need, I believe, we need a new office. We've run out of space for the people that we have, right? So let's wait until Monday. Then we'll pause this. Let's go to our city. As you can tell, we are in our downtown office. The next one is this one here. Upfront payment of $100,000, $22,000 per month, but it allows us to have 80 workstations. So we are about to move. There we go. Alright. Now, let's reorganize a little bit. Now, I'm going to reorganize off camera, and I will be right back with you. As you can tell, we expanded a little bit. I've organized our teams, and we've hired on a few more because with the second website, we're going to need bigger teams. We needed a second support person, a second salesperson, added on a couple more researchers, and I upgraded our researchers from beginners to intermediates. They already had the training finished. We just had to hit the button to do the upgrade. Had to upgrade our managers as well so that they could take on the additional staff. Had to hire a couple of other managers to cover teams that our CEO had been managing. He's now managing nobody. He is set to manager just so that the HR manager can manage him and allow us to just go home, over the weekends. That's a thing. It's important. We're making money. We are, doing all right. We haven't yet put a video ad on here, but the website itself is only negative $2. We're making $52 a day. It costs us $54. So, we're getting there. And as soon as we get our first Ooh. A contract will be alright. I think we are going to have to clear this out. And let's see what we're actually getting for views. Probably not that many. 318,000. That's not terrible. So we'll do that. We'll say filter. Say 319. And we'll just see what she finds. 10,000. No thanks. 5 million. No thanks. Alright, we'll negotiate this one. Just because I don't want to deal with all of that right now. When you have multiple websites, you do have to make sure that you are negotiating for the right website. And so, Techstick Gaming and this time slot is the one that we want. Alright. And as usual, we're going to bump it up. Send that offer off. Keep going down till they accept. Just like that. Alright. So now we should be profitable on both our websites. And we are. It's not extremely profitable, but it's profitable. Alright. We are going to need to increase our hosting. What I like to do now is look at our hosting over here and see where that's at. We need to increase our hosting for everybody. Alright, let's go over here. We may want to consider swapping some of these out for the 2U. Believe they're cooler. It's less than double the power, and it is more than double the capacity, the throughput. I mean, we have the money, so let's do it. Alright, we will just detach these. I know, we just bought them. That's okay. Wish there was a way to clear out this entire rack. I'm sure there is. I just haven't found it yet. Alright. That is all of those gone. Now let's sell them. Alright, so now we can do this. Alright, so the web has 4,500. The database, or the cache server, has 4,500. Ah, I'm looking at the wrong number again. 650, 1,200, and 800. Right. So 2 web servers will be 1,300. And that 2 database servers will be 1,600. And a cache server will be 1,200. Let's try what we can see what we can do with fiddling with percentages. Ah. Alright. So let's just get these configured at their base level. Okay. So now we have a discrepancy of 300 from the top here and 400 from the top here. Right, so yeah, we're gonna see reduced performance before we get there. Let's see if adding some of our coolers helps. Just add them all. Alright, so adding coolers, we can get it down to a discrepancy of 8 there. We need to get an additional 150 out of these. 350 rather. Let's go up to 15 on both and see where that leaves us. Alright, so we still need a little bit more. How about 120? Alright, so 123, and the cache at 134, maybe 133? Nah, it's too low. And we can remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we have to have at least 2 coolers. There we go. So let me fill up this rack with as many as we can afford and configure, and I will be right back with you. Okay, so we managed to get 3 complete sets, so that's putting out a total of, my math is friggin' terrible, but over 4,000 for the cache alone, so it's gonna be pretty close to the same amount for everything because obviously they are, equal. We ended up having to add an additional one under each of these racks, and then I just loaded the entire rack bottom up with coolers because, well, we couldn't fit any more servers in there anyway. And as we upgrade the host building, we'll be able to fit more servers on the racks themselves because the building's base temperature is going to be cooler, and the coolers that we use will be more performant. But right now, I mean, these are friggin' expensive. It's like $325,000. It drops the temperature, 15 degrees Celsius, but it is expensive. So now we can see our rack temperature is 41°C. Actually not sure what it was before. I didn't actually look. But that cost us almost $500,000. Just over $250,000. Not worth it when we're trying to grow as quickly as possible. So this should get us enough to be able to expand our website hosting. Alright, so our peak was 110 here. Our peak over here was how much? Just over 1,000. So we'll give this guy about 10%. So this one has available 128, and this one has available 14. Alright, back over to our office here. We'll hit play and see what happens. Right, that's good. And that's fine. This is not going to avoid a DDoS attack. We will go down in that instance, but we can't really do anything about that at this stage of the game. It is just frankly too expensive. Just is. So, alright. This is profitable. I want to look at what it will take to get this up to level 10. Oh, look at that. So we have sharing now, and we can add it to our premium features. Offline content. Can we do that to level 10 yet? No, we cannot. In just a minute we will be able to, though. And now, boom. Now we can do that. Also a premium. And now our profile page. That's going to take a little bit. Alright. So, we're looking at... We're doing alright. We could probably swap this contract out now. So let's do this. We'll cancel that. No. Alright. Close that one. That one. And it was 438,000. So let's look for something in the 500,000 range. Just close out of these. You know, I could have just done that. But I wasn't sure if I was going to keep those other ones. Alright. 610 is not bad. And I'm sure we'll get there really soon. Yeah, let's negotiate that one. $7.90. Now we're making 4,500 per day. Our feature level allows us to have 352,000 users. All right, we're getting close. Let's bump that up 5. Just, you know, maybe we can do. Yeah, we need 3 more levels. I guess we could probably launch that, but let's see what it does. 67. What happens when we do this? Look at that. This is why I like having so many features, because you can spread them out. Like, this one was like 2 levels off. As we've seen over here on TechStick, if we get these 1 level off, it's gonna be off. Like this. Because it drops down by 1%. With the other side, you know, with the other website, it doesn't do that. We have to do 3 of them. So, you know, yeah, it's harder. You can offset it by lowering your subscription rate. And that's the other thing is, we're not even at full subscription value. So, we definitely need to upgrade this to the next framework size, get the couple more get a couple of more features, and that'll help with that. But for now, you know, it is what it is. Now we trug along and try our hardest to get to level, you know, 100 million users or 10 million users, whatever it is, 10 million. Alright, and I'm gonna grind a bit and see if I can get our potential users up to the 10 million mark. I will be back with you in a little. Alright, so a couple of things happened. We got hit by DDoS, so I came down to our warehouse and expanded our hosting again. And we are close to the potential users. So we're just gonna increase this until we get there, which should be right soon. And 1 more. Right there. Now we have 10 million potential users. And I'll just even these out a bit. And the next step is going to be we don't have that ability yet. Radio? Nope. Banner ads? Yes, we can. Alright, we will do banner ads. No, we can't. Really? Alright. Text. Is the only? Oh, yeah, we've only done email. Because apparently I'm dumb and haven't hired us a marketer yet. Well, guess what? We're gonna get a marketer. And an expert one. Just because. Alright, we'll hire you. Switch you back to manager. Drop you in here. And we're going to assign you there. Alright. Now, do we have a production plan for marketer? Alright, we'll just put 50 on everything. Do. Why is our marketer not doing anything? We have production plans for marketers. We have all of them. That's why. Because we've never actually had to set a production plan because she's doing the salespeople and the support. There we go. Beautiful. Now we'll let that build up. While that builds up, I guess we can start an email campaign. We'll do one for each. Do 10,000. Alright. Just because we want to increase the amount of money that or the amount of people that we're getting in the door. Alright, we have $14 million. Do we want to make that buyout? How much are we making every day? Even after that, we're making $16,000 a day. I think we're going to do it. Should we? How much is this? It's $1 million? I don't know. Leave a comment. I won't do it right now, but if you leave a comment, you tell me that you think we should buy out our venture capital, we'll do it. Alright. So, let's see. I'm gonna need 20 of those. Maybe one more. Yeah. Let's see. Can we do 2 more? We can. Alright. Oh, we're so close to the 1 million. We got it. Alright. Got the 1 million. And let's cool it off in here a bit. Alright, that cost us a lot of money. The 1 million is a good target number because with 1 million, it's very difficult for you to use that up too quickly, but we're trying for 10 million users, so we're gonna get there. We are almost there. We really need to start paying down some technical debt with upgrading our efficiency, because that will decrease the amount of CU that we require per user, and will make it so that, you know, DDoS attacks are less effective. It's an expensive task to do, just like actually, you know, paying down technical debt, but it's important. Alright, we are nearly there at 9 million. And come on, there we go. We hit our milestone. Alright, first things first. Let us stop spending so much on marketing campaigns that we can't use. Alright, the investors are super excited. Last time I heard from them, they were flying in their private jets to Marbella to celebrate. You are officially a success now. When you're done celebrating, you should start focusing on a new goal, acquiring a competitor. It will not only require a large sum of money, but you will also need to scale our data center to be able to handle all the new users we gain from the merge. Continue to build capital until you can afford to acquire a competitor. Alright, so this is mid-game at this point, mid to late game. So we're definitely going to want to consider buying out our venture capital so that we can start transferring to our retirement fund. We don't really have to transfer anything to the retirement fund until it's almost time to retire. The more money that we keep in our bank account, the more money, you know, we can work with. But you also run the risk of keeping too much in there and then spending it, and then, you know, misjudging the timing and not being able to pull money out. I doubt we're going to get to $3.5 billion in our bank account, but you never know. We're making $4 million a month, so we could get there. I think our next goal too is going to be to grow our TechStick Gaming. It serves two purposes. One, we can get venture capital here, and two, we can sell it. Right now, we could sell it for $2 million. Or that's the evaluation. When you hit sell, you start to take bids. But if we grow it, the higher we grow it, the more valuable it becomes, the more money it will make us per month through subscriptions and contracts, and also the more money we could potentially sell it for. The more websites that we have and we can build up at the end game, when we decide to retire, we can sell them off and use that capital to drop that into our into our retirement fund. But again, all of this, they may only own part of TechStick, but any profits from the other websites, they are getting a piece of, right? So really, they own a piece of our overall business. So we want to get them gone as soon as possible. I don't think their, $1 million here and there is all that valuable now that we're making $4 million per month. But this is where we're going to leave it today, and I thank you for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and let me know what you think of Startup Company.